I wanted to talk about this next week, but we might as well do it now since we've got about 5-6 minutes before we close it out. This comes from the APnews.com. President of the CSA, Canadian Soccer Association, Victor Montagliani, was quoted in saying this: "I come from a country that is heavily influenced by the culture of the UK, and in a lot of ways it has been influenced in a positive way," Montagliani said in London. "But we have also been influenced in a negative way, I think. Our game has stagnated because we have followed a little bit of the technical vision of the UK, which, as we can see, has never been successful to the level it should be successful." Well done, Victor. Well done. Well said, Victor. I've been saying this for 15, 20, 25 years. The kick and run mentality of UK style that has put the disease in our youth in this country is still there, unfortunately. And it needs to depart. It needs to leave. The kick and run, let's get the tallest player, the fastest kid mentality has never worked in this country. But still, that influence, like he said, is still there. That UK influence. And when was the last time, again, I'll say it, England got to a World Cup final? When did they win a World Cup? How about a Euro? How about not just having any theatrics or politics or garbage going on behind the scenes where you've got to change managers and players and this and this and that? When? I can't remember, and I'm almost 50. So, to me, I've said this to many youth coaches and academy coaches out there in Ontario and Canada. Please, I beg you. If you love this country and you want to teach the game properly, don't teach the kick and run UK style. Please take that away, far, far away. It's old, it's archaic, it's never worked. It won't work in this day and age. This is only my opinion, with two sons in the system that are now gone, watching many different styles. Try and influence maybe a little bit of Spanish play, a little bit of the Italian defending, a little bit of the robotic German style, a little bit of the complete package in the Portuguese, the way they won that Euro. Maybe take some of the old Brazilian flair. Mix that all in to a cup and use a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and see if you can come away with a wonderful developed player. Not, "Hey Johnny, see how fast you can run. We're going to hoof the ball down there," because that's how they did in the UK for the longest time. Didn't work. Still doesn't work. I had on a guy from the UK, a former Canadian international. We'll get him on again. I'll leave you to imagine who it was. And he told me himself, when he used to go watch his son and watch youth games, that's all they're still teaching back there in England, is the kick and run. That mentality. Why? Why? I'll never understand. Start to build it up from the back to the middle to up front. Why is it, well, here's the ball in the back. Let's just hoof it all the way down and see if John, Frank, or whoever, Anthony, can get that ball and put it in the back of the net. It hasn't worked. It won't work. I mean, once in a while, a kick and run maybe will work once in a while, but not all game. It's not like that. So I'm absolutely glad he said that. Long overdue. I'm glad he said that. So look, as I said, again, we really thank Colin Miller, head coach of FC Edmonton, coming on to talk about the new Canadian League and his thoughts on the do's and don'ts. And Marco Molicola, a parent who has taken a new journey, a new step in his son's life. Great to him to come on to talk about it from Portugal live in the wee hours of the morning. As I said, if you have anything that you want me to talk about, as I did the other night, in regards to refs, whether it's the abuse they're taking, whether it's maybe them not being completely focused and bringing the whole package that they need to bring as well, we clip that out, we put it out. Let me hear from you at For Totera. And as I said, until I have a breath, until they put me 10 feet under, I will continuously talk about a league for Canadians, coast to coast, a league for Canadian players, coaches, administrators, kitmen, even media. Of course I'll talk about that. I will do it till I am red in the face, because look, MLS, I've said it, MLS, Don Garber, the Americans have done a wonderful job for the American player, coach, administrator, and they have hit it out of the park with some of these franchises in Orlando, Seattle. But let's not forget the three that are up here. They've done quite well Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. They pack them in. They bring world-class stars like Drogba in Montreal, Jovinko here, Morales and others in Vancouver. So MLS has done fantastic for the American player, American coach. Now it's time we take care of our own here. We take care of our own.